What is up, everybody? Welcome to the 18th season of the Sandlot Fantasy Football League, and happy National French Fries Day. That's what I was trying to get to. I couldn't wait to get to French Fries Day.
I mean, technically the league is national. I don't think anybody else is claiming to be a Sandlot league.
We haven't reached international yet, but someday
Almost.
maybe.
Yeah.
So here we are.
National.
We got Hillers. What's going on, Hillers?
Hey. Good to be here.
We got Nick. What's going on, Nick?
Hey, Mike.
Who is Mike? Jeez.
What's going on with you?
Nobody calls me Mike.
No.
Not much, man. I'm getting psyched, dude. I've started my research a little bit. Started listening to some podcasts. I'm starting to get geared up. I'm trying to get trades done. Nobody's answering any trade deals.
It wasn't until just today I realized how much of an impact a division has on your chance of winning the league and how utterly arbitrary and random this process is to determine that. And I'm like, oh boy, I guess I'm nervous, but what are you supposed to do? We'll just see who gets kicked in the face.
Yeah.
I feel like, to your point, Mike, I feel like that this is what starts the season. Like we can it's whenever we roll over the league and get the paperwork done and start sending out the emails, like that's fine. But this starts draft season. We're doing the divisions. People can now start making trades, knowing that you're not screwing yourself over by trading someone else in your inner division, making them stronger. And I really hope that after today, or whenever people listen to this, that gets the bug going. The trades start happening, things start moving.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, this is it. I mean, and this, I don't know how big of an impact. It feels like it has a big impact. I mean, looking at last year, what the divisions looked like, our division was like the crappiest division, yet somehow we pulled out 3 playoff teams in it, right? We were the only division with 3 winning teams, yet we had like the lowest points for in the league. I think just because we beat up on Dez all year last year. The Wounded Ducks.
You guys were all so bad, and everyone else kept beating up each other, so that every other division had a statistically better team. It's just that the win, except where it matters, which is the win-loss column.
And we had the Wounded Ducks to beat up on all year. We got 3 games against them each, so that was awesome. But
this is a great place for year-long grievances to begin.
Yeah, that's right. It has begun. Bang the gavel. Here we go.
If you guys are actually quiet for just a moment, you can actually hear Dez yelling and cursing at you right now for saying, "My team's not that bad, and I was hit with the injury bug." And
no, he did get crushed by injuries for sure. Whether his team's bad or not, yet to be determined. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, we should definitely save the rivalries for, a little while from now when we know who they're going to be most applicable to. Because whoever's in your division, you'll be playing them 3 times throughout the season. So you will see these folks a lot. So you want to hope that they suck, that they're terrible.
Yeah, so today we're going to do just a quick intro discussion about what's coming up for the league, any changes that have been made, any upcoming plans, mostly regarding the draft. We also want to, we're going to talk about the 17-game regular season, what that means, the draft location, that whole weekend. And I just want to start off by saying it's trade season, guys. Let's go. Let's make some trades. Let's get some deals going. I know there's stuff out there. You guys can't keep 3 wide receivers. You guys can't keep 3 running backs. What are we doing? What are we doing out there?
Errol wants to move DeAndre Swift so badly, you guys.
I have lots of cheap running backs that are available to folks.
Just ripping him up inside.
$1 running backs. I'm just saying. And I'm using this platform to pitch my guys.
Fuck your wares.
But anyway, let's talk about the draft a little bit. Nick, you want to get into that? What the plan is for that?
Sure. So I think that the plan will be that for the majority of us, that we're actually going to go out to the location which we were able to find that's out in Leesburg, Virginia, which is about 45 minutes outside of DC. But we already talked to everyone, and everyone who's going to be attending knows this. We decided to rent a little house out in the country just to kind of get away from it all, and just have a good old-fashioned, old-school draft day weekend. There will be, I believe, 7 of us on Friday night and 8 of us on Saturday night. And if anyone has a change of plans and wants to come join us, that would be great. We would be more than welcome to share that information. The house is big enough for anyone. We will have a third-party auctioneer coming to join us as well. So the more the merrier. I think it should be a great time.
From Florida, right? He's coming.
He's flying up from Florida. Yeah, we brought in. We looked high and low, and we found the best fantasy football draft auctioneer. We tried them all out. Mostly low is where we found them, but yeah, that's what led us to Florida. And we tried them all out mainly by having them say going once, going twice, sold, and this was the best by far.
Yeah.
Not close.
The original plan for the draft was to have it in international waters, but when we couldn't pull that off, we just went to Florida for an auctioneer instead. That was the next closest thing.
Yeah, we didn't. Nobody knew how to drive a boat, I guess, that well.
Right.
Yeah. So and the draft time, the actual draft. So we've got people staying at the house. Are people going to be driving in just for the draft, Nick? I'm not sure where we.
I think we only have one person coming in to drive in for the draft. I think there are a couple of people. Yeah, that's it. It's Danny Grimes is the only one coming in for the draft. I believe right now we should just stick with tradition and plan. I'll send an email out recapping all this information, but plan on a 1:00 start time for the draft. My guess is 1:00 is going to start the rules discussion. 2:00 is going to start the draft. So 12:00 is everyone starts getting set up. 1:00 we start talking about the rules. 2:00 we start the draft.
That's the pre-draft yelling, the intense nervousness,
the pre-yelling, pre-draft yelling,
followed by the buyer's remorse and post-draft yelling.
So keepers due at noon. So keepers would be due at noon on Saturday, August 13th, 14th. 14th.
Yep.
Saturday, yeah. Keepers would be due August 14th.
On that note,
at noon on August 14th.
Contactless delivery was the winner of the toilet bowl last year, so you get to remove one keeper fee. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Since everyone should be listening to this, what I really want to do this year for the keeper fees, for the way that the keepers are going to work, and I will echo this again in basically every email communication going out. Everyone needs to mark their keepers on the site because I'm going to hit a button that's going to keep the keepers on the site. So that way we don't do this like manual process of loading them into a spreadsheet. Well, we're still gonna have to do that. But that's gonna stop it's just gonna make things easier for making sure everyone gets them in on time and there's no changes. It's just going to be loaded into the site. We're gonna hit submit and everyone who's not kept is gonna get dropped. If you don't submit your keepers on the site and I drop your players are dropped and you don't have any keepers. Like
when do you want that done by draft? Like keeper deadline time?
That's you have until 11:59 a.m. to get your keepers on the August 14th to get your keepers submitted.
So there will be
select your keepers. You can select your keepers now, and if you hit submit, all it's going to do is keep a check mark by them. It doesn't actually do anything for you.
If you could, if you want to keep marking it in your email, I think that would be helpful.
Yeah, I will. I mean, this is not the only time I'm going to be saying this. We're going to have several communications going out to do this, but I think that it just helps us it makes our lives easier instead of having to manage those kinds of things. The site can just take care of that for us.
Is it public when you choose your keepers? Can other owners see it?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Well, no one sees it. No one sees it.
Yeah, so there's no reason to hide it or to not do it at this point. You might as well get some preemptive keepers in, and at worst, you just keep the wrong players instead of keeping the players.
Sorry, yeah, a couple people did, and that's actually how I did it last year. Is I just kept my keepers submitted just so I could make sure that it was working right, and when I was able to hit so.
All right, so more draft details to come, but that's the basic outline of what we're trying to do. Other big change this offseason was the NFL decided to go to a 17-game regular season, which means we are going to have to figure out how to change our schedule. And Hillers, did you want to talk about what we're thinking for that?
Yeah, adding another game.
Adding what?
Another game to the schedule.
Right.
Why would we want to do that, Hillers?
When
care to elaborate at all?
Probably when the NFL did it. That'd be a first guess. The benefits of that for our schedule would be that every year there was always one team that every team did not play. This would make sure that everybody has a chance to play each of the other teams, which would remove at least one of the completely arbitrary advantages or disadvantages that gets imposed every season when somebody got to skip a hard team or
one team had to play Roscoe last year.
Right.
Or one team didn't have to play Roscoe, and the other team didn't get to play Dez. So
right.
It was
So at least two teams would get shafted every year. And so we'll remove that. I don't think I'm not thinking of any downsides to it. Maybe if you have unusually fragile players, we'll definitely solicit input. But it seems pretty cut and dry. Advantage to the schedule. It wouldn't change our playoff structure. It wouldn't change the way that we determine who gets in or anything like that. It's just adding one more week to be in accordance with what is now the NFL's schedule.
Yeah, we will still not use the last week of the NFL regular season as a fantasy week.
Right. So you shouldn't have people getting benched in advance of playoffs as a result of this either. But if you have any other thoughts or concerns or questions, then by all means, let us know.
Exactly. That's kind of all I had. I didn't want to get into too much crap before we get to the main event here. So anything I'm missing?
Start yelling at fake wrestlers.
Yeah. Are we ready for that?
Yeah.
So Royal Rumble, as we do, completely random entrances. As current owners get knocked out, they will be placed in divisions in a staggered order, a card shuffling order, if you will. First one out goes Division 1, second one out goes Division 2, third one out goes Division 3, rinse and repeat, and then you go back to Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, until all of our current owners have been eliminated or there's only one remaining in the ring. That is how the most fair and just way we can do this that we've come up with that makes owners not rage quit and leave in mass numbers.
Can you go back and take a look at that roster, the pictures of everybody?
Oh, no, we don't want to give away any surprises. We've got some special guests.
Okay. There is some. Okay, well, a brief spoiler warning for just before then, because we got the list of folks up. But there's some randos in there. There's some scrubs of years past. Immortalized now by.
Which one is we do actually have enough people. We actually have enough owners, past and present, that we could actually fill out the entire roster with just owners.
Yeah. Wow. So funny stat on that. So we've had 25 owners in our league in its 17 season history.
Notoriously unstable.
And out of those 25 owners in 17 seasons, only 9 owners have won a championship. So kind of interesting. A lot of repeat champions out there in our league.
Dynasties are a thing for sure,
and I guess that's part of the keeper league dynamic, right? And that's just kind of how it works. But you get a couple of good flagship players, you're gonna win.
Yeah.
So.
This could be the year you secure your victory for years to come. Probably not for most of you. But,
well, hey man, Roscoe came into the league keeping one player, and he won 2 championships in a row.
Small BS.
Now who was in the championship last year?
There's some real hype action going on in the ring here right now, right?
So last year, by the way, congrats Pritchard. We probably should have said that. On his second championship, he beat Hillers in the championship last year. So Pritchard will be owning the trophy this year.
So if you haven't already, Roscoe, coordinate with him, figure out how to ship it in. You
got a month to get that trophy to Pritchard.
No, it looks like Dave Lovins is starting.
Yep.
The Tower of Implosions.
Or the Duplex of Mediocrity, or the Rotting Gazebo of Infertility, or something, whatever it is.
Infertility. He's ready. He's ready to rumble.
God, that looks like Dave.
That's a pretty fair likeness.
How did Tower of Implosion do last year?
That's a great question. Thank you for asking. Tower Implosion last year. They're an original owner. They've been in the league 17 seasons. Dave has. He's had 5 playoff appearances, but 3 championships and one runner-up in those playoff appearances. So if he makes the playoffs, he's going deep. Watch out. Unfortunately, Dave has not made the playoffs since 2014. He's in a bit of a rough stretch right now. And last year he was 7-9, continuing that trend. So I think he's got a player or two though that's giving him some hope for the future here. Some good cheap options, and we'll see. I mean, everybody knows Dave's a savvy owner. He just hasn't really hit any of his lottery picks.
Is what he needs. Just some more Jacksons in there.
Yeah, right. And Mr. Cotton rolling in.
Another photo perfect likeness.
May have been a little bit lazy when developing him because I totally forget what he looks like.
It's just
but I know
random.
he's not.
Yep, that's fine.
Recently married, Mr. Cotton. Maybe about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I guess he's doing well. Haven't talked to him.
Recent when you don't talk to anybody for years and years. You know. Quite the outfit.
He was in the league for what, 2 years, 3 years? 3 years at least.
Yeah, I can maybe check here.
Maybe it's longer than that because he was in the league for a few. Because when I was in it,
A tenure of shame and infamy. QB's quarterback training school was notorious for a long time after his exit. That was an early example of someone trying to game the system by drafting 5 people at a position and then thinking he would get huge trade value.
I wouldn't give him too much credit. I don't think he was exactly playing three-dimensional chess.
Well,
there we go.
It didn't work out at
going
all.
right at it. Cotton's just taking those years of aggression out on Dave.
Boy, Dave looking a little sleepy tonight. He's only got hit once.
Yeah, he needs some time. The big guy needs some time to get warmed up.
He got to warm up. He's a momentum. Yeah, he's a freight train.
Brian Cotton in the league for 5 seasons. Regular season win percentage of 437. Best I could tell of those 5 seasons. So
wow, were you able? I know you. Wow, Cotton is just coming
zero
out.
playoff appearances that I could find. Really, just a failure of an owner on about every level, unfortunately.
Almost. Oh!
Here we got a new person coming in.
An unnecessarily acrobatic move.
Danny Grimes.
Danny Grimes. First second current owner in.
He also wants Cotton out.
Well,
Danny Grimes last year. Danny Grimes is a 2-time champion. Last year he won his division at 11-5, even though he was 63 and 69 in all play. So an under 500 record in all play, but an 11-5 record on the season. There is no justice in fantasy football, as we know. He's been in the league for 8 seasons, and he's made the playoffs in 6 of those 8 seasons.
Pretty good.
Wow. Dave seems to not want any part of owner's past, but only wants owner's present. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh! Is that Anthony?
Here comes Anthony Porcelli.
Anthony Porcelli. Former owner of the Wounded Ducks.
Anthony this year, you all will know, is Chris McDonald.
Yes.
Instead. Marginally less oily one assumes.
He's a taller Anthony, basically.
Yeah. A lot of oily chicken wrestling going on here.
Yeah.
Very demonstrative of, I think, what will be.
Look at Danny Grimes showing the agility as he tries to. Oh, I don't know what he just did to Anthony there, but it does not look good.
A lot of hoodies going on in the ring.
Here
I don't know about
the
viability of a hoodie in wrestling.
We wear a lot of hoodies.
Is this JD?
Maybe it's cold in there.
Yeah, the JD.
JD Callahan, the Chupa knee brace. Choops last year. JD also an original owner, though he did take a hiatus from the league. But we're glad to have him back. He's been in the league for 11 seasons. He has made the playoffs 3 times and 1 runner-up in the championship, but no titles. But he has made the playoffs in 2 of the last 4 seasons, so he's kind of trending in the right direction here. Unfortunately, last season he was 6-10, despite being 79-53 in all plays. So the reverse Grimes, we'll call it.
He's an anti-Grimes.
That's what they call it. Oh, Danny Grimes.
Out goes Anthony.
There goes Anthony. And he's furious.
Came all the way in from Germany to get eliminated in 2 minutes.
He's going to go pull out the vacuum right now and clean up around the ring.
No, Cotton.
Nope.
Is this Watson?
Oh, almost.
I believe that's Watson.
Watson
and Hillers look a lot alike.
We do.
I think Hillers has a brown suit, right?
I had no proper conception of a character, and if I had it to do again, I would try. But here we are.
Brad Watson, also an original owner.
Hanging out, doing very little.
in the 17 seasons. He's made the playoffs 5 times with a runner-up in the championship 1 time. Last season he was 7-9. But in the past, a while ago we used to joke about who's that? Dave goes out.
Dave is our first one out.
Welcome to Division 1, Dave. But I think Watson's kind of started trending in the right direction too. He started building a pretty good squad. He's got some really good keepers. Jonathan Taylor he's got for a good deal this year, and some other pretty big names.
He's definitely turned it around. You don't see that too often, where somebody is just bad for a long time and then they get good. But he's
built a good core.
Yeah.
Oh, who do we got?
Danny Douglas.
Danny Douglas. Former
Owner of the
commish.
D-Money and the Timtastic.
How did you not know who that was? It's basically him.
I didn't know he was that patriotic.
Those are ski pants.
Does he ski?
Rodden's still.
I don't know. He doesn't bike
Thought he was
either.
from
He's
the
got
beach.
a bike helmet. Very confused athletic pursuits in Danny Douglas's character.
Danny, a former
it's a hockey
champion, former commissioner, former draft day absentee due to some problems with the law. So
Well, you forgot about that.
there's Mr. Hillers.
There, finally. Time for some order in here. Right after Watson. There can be only one suit.
The suits going at each other, trying to fight their way up that corporate ladder. Hillers, another original
And
owner.
Danny taking it.
One championship for Mr. Hillers in his 17 seasons. He's made the playoff. He's had 10 playoff appearances in those 17 seasons, which means 56% of the time you have made the playoffs. Last year
Hillers
you
showing
won
off
the
his
division,
agility.
and you've been in the playoffs the last 2 years after having a 6-year playoff drought. So you're bouncing back a little bit.
Moving out of the rut.
10-6 last year.
What was the double play?
I don't know.
It's not important.
Okay.
We need not discuss it.
Actually, I do know.
Watson.
No one knows.
It was under 500, 63 and 69.
It was Grimes-esque.
Not the full Grimes, but close. Cotton, I mean, for being one of the first guys in, he's really hanging on.
He is.
Oh, Hiller's trying to force out Watson. Oh, what happened?
Oh, no.
No. Hold on. Oh, I think I know. It's
I think he just paused it.
yeah.
Oh,
Inactivity.
Who's that?
Oh,
Oh, there goes
Grimes.
Grimes.
Grimes
First
in the
in
Division 2.
Division 2.
2. There goes Watson.
There
Division
goes-
3.
Here goes Watson, Division 3.
All right.
JD reversing it and just throwing all his weight behind it, crushing Hillers in the chest.
Next owner out will join Dave in Division 1.
Oh, man. What are you doing to my face and neck? Oh, no.
He's just giving you an adjustment. Slight
That
adjustment.
doesn't look safe.
The chiropractor.
Oh, out goes
course, that's what
Cotton.
I
There
thought
he
JD
goes.
Oh, Cotton out. Danny Douglas having none of it.
Tough beat being one of the first people in the ring. That's tough.
Yeah.
And just it's. He made the best. He did the best he could.
Now Danny and JD
JD
living their
passively
dream,
watching
getting to
as
just
I get-
pound
as I
on
get
Hillers.
stepped on. You know, a little competition wouldn't go amiss here, you guys.
JD just saving his energy, playing the
Why
long
did I
game.
miss kicking a guy in the
He was just
back?
sitting there and you missed him.
Some of that checks out. Time for some athleticism.
Uh-oh.
Little agility up ins. Okay, now roll inside. Oh boy.
No, new owner coming in.
That buzzer could not come soon enough.
The crowd is going crazy.
They love whoever is coming. And why wouldn't they?
Rocco.
Greg Roscoe.
Why wouldn't they?
The Dynamite Kid or something. I don't know.
That haircut cannot be denied.
Greg Roscoe. 3 seasons in the league now. He's won his division every single one of those seasons, and he's got 2 championships. Last year, by far the best regular season team, went 11-5. Best all played by a mile, most points scored by a mile. Unfortunately, he was eliminated in the semifinals. And a 44-14 all-time record. He's only lost 14 fantasy games in 3 seasons.
Jesus.
Just for comparison, the Wounded Ducks lost 13 fantasy games last season.
Awesome fun fact there. Thank you.
Who's this guy?
Evan Clark.
Oh,
Evan Clark. You can't tell by his
Oh.
greasiness.
Obviously, Evan. It screams Evan.
what? A
it's
wife
his
beater and jeans?
Yeah, it's the essence of Evan. I
That
think we can
screams
all
patent
agree.
lawyer if I've ever seen it.
That seems like very much Evan though, just sitting in the corner, not doing anything, and yelling and just mocking everyone else.
Did we miss
Ro-
an elimination? We didn't miss one, right?
Roscoe,
JD, where's JD?
taking a beating.
Maybe
out of
there.
him.
Oh,
Right.
no, Danny's there too. Okay, all right. Evan Clark, former owner of Patty's team.
Wow, that's a long fall from grace.
Yeah, it's tough. Hey, Chris McDonald entering the ring.
Good.
He wants everyone to call him C-Mac, but you know, with nicknames, you don't get to choose them. So,
yeah, people in hell want ice water.
Wounded Ducks last year, first year in the league. Some growing pains.
They were more wounded than they anticipated, I think.
Very wounded. 3-13, as we said. Finished DFL. Was 27 and 105 in all play. Not great. Considering, especially, let's see, this team, as a franchise, has made the playoffs 6 of the last 10 seasons, and is a 2-time runner-up. So, you know, there might be something there. Just did get crushed by injuries. Oh, out goes Evan Clark.
Hillard was having none of Evan.
Doing some work. Jeez. Get out, Evan. Your time is gone.
Back to your ski chalet.
McDonald, surprisingly, just passive here early on for a guy wearing that helmet.
What is that?
I don't know. Some kind of wear.
What would that helmet be called in a magazine? What would that helmet be called?
I don't know. I like the wings on the back.
Eternal wilderness.
It suggests that the were elk might fly.
It really says I'm here, guys.
All right. Watch yourself. Protect your neck. I'm a were elk with butterfly wings and a
guy in the corner just taking it easy here.
I'm taking a little breather.
Is this 5 current owners? 5 current owners in the ring, guys.
Somebody's got to join. What? Don't punch a guy with a motorcycle helmet on. That's not a great idea.
Yeah. Why does he get to wear a motorcycle helmet? It seems unfair.
It does seem an unfair advantage.
Oh, Thanos, the Mad Titan.
Uh-oh! Now someone's going
out. Right for Dez.
We should really tally the amount of times that Thanos eliminates people.
He had a rough run last year. I feel like he got eliminated pretty quick. I think Andy eliminated him.
I think he did. You're right.
Wanted none of his nonsense. Roscoe on the ropes. Oh, fights back.
Yeah, it's showboating after dropping the Mad Titan's neck.
I would.
This doesn't. I'm not sure what he's doing to Thanos. Oh, out goes Danny Douglas.
Caressing him, I guess. It looks, loving him tenderly.
Like he was breastfeeding.
Yeah. Giving him that TLC he so obviously craves.
Thanos a little upset about it, seems like.
Ooh. Spinning elbow to the motorcycle helmet.
Hiller's going up top.
Go nuts. Wait for it.
Oh my gosh.
There it goes.
The Frankensteiner off the top.
Sure to do some damage. Wow.
Nope. JD.
JD's been in there for a minute too. He's got to be getting tired. But not tired enough to give up the Hillers yet.
Not yet. That's the maximum amount.
I think we've all agreed we don't. Oh, out goes Hillers.
Speaking of Hillers.
See you in Division 1,
Dave. Division 1. Oh, Roscoe.
Wouldn't be too sad to have Roscoe go out in the next couple turns here.
I'm sure. Who do we have?
Seth Carney.
Seth Carney.
Team of genetically engineered
exodus of 2013 or whatever it was, 2014.
Of our many mass exoduses.
There's only one.
The reason we now do divisions like this.
That's why.
Oh, out goes JD.
JD into Division 2 with Grimes. Those two seem well suited to each other. I think
geez, Seth Carney gone. Thanos
throws
in and out.
Thanos just bodying Seth Carney, tossing him right out.
Yeah, get him, Thanos. Throw him out of there. He doesn't need to be in there.
Dad's patiently waiting for his next victim.
Just hanging around.
Who is it?
Pritchard.
Mike Pritchard, defending champ. Roscoe not finding enough challenge with our league, going after Thanos the Mad Titan.
It's gonna kick it up a notch. That's a long way to fall. Oh, he just decided not to, I guess.
Not really much to say about Pritchard's team. I mean, he won, so good for him.
Yeah.
Looking spry in his flippers.
He was actually, all play-wise, he was the second best team in the regular season. It was by a ways behind first place, which was Roscoe. But
I feel like he was very quietly a good team.
Yeah, well, he got all the Chiefs. You know, that's going to happen.
Oh, you can't turn it back to him.
Just deciding not to press his advantage at all.
Who's this guy?
This is me.
That's you? You have a wardrobe change this year?
I did. I was playing around with it.
All right.
I'm going back old school. I'm going back out to the Iron Pirate. If you take a look.
Oof.
Oh, dang.
Double gut buster there.
I am getting a very good warm reception. This is about right.
Contactless delivery, 16 seasons in the league. Just missed the first one. 4 playoff appearances in those 16 seasons. 1 championship runner-up. No titles. And only made the playoffs in... Oh, who was that?
There's Roscoe.
Oh.
Division 3 with Watson.
And this is Troy Good.
Troy Good.
Uh-oh. Thanos is just not having any of this.
Nick, you've made the playoffs in 1 of the last 8 seasons. You're in a bit of a slide right now.
I am in a bit of a... But when I made the playoffs, I was runner-up.
You were runner-up.
Thanos seems to have a problem with your face here, Nick.
He's really going right at you.
They both do. Jesus.
Along with the best man at your wedding. Joining up with Thanos.
Am I going to go out already? Jesus.
Out you go.
Pull a set.
Into Division 1.
There you go. Welcome to Division 1, Nick. Happy to have you.
That's the second time I think last year I was out really fast, too.
God. Maybe that outfit's not working for you. Who's the guy in... Oh, that's Pritchard. Okay. You should have given Pritchard the man on the run from the law look after what he looked like at the draft last year.
We should have, yeah.
Or just give him a Kansas
City
City
run for the border, it looked like.
Who we got here? Mike Patty.
Mike Patty.
Ready for war in his confusing Spartan attire.
Mike Patty was 8-8 last year. He's been in the league for 4 seasons, has not made the playoffs, and has accumulated a 27-37 record overall. Not great, but last year he was 8-8, so maybe trending up a little bit.
Yeah, signs of things to come, perhaps.
Oh,
moving all the way up
Dez.
to Dez into Division 2 with Grimes and JD.
Richard and Patty going at it.
Oof.
Oof.
Hitman, enter the ring.
Mike Patty doing a little early celebration.
Hitman, also an original team. Been in the league 17 seasons, 8 playoff appearances, 2 championship runner-ups. Playoffs in 6 of the last 7 seasons. But that was following a drought of not making it for 6 straight seasons. 9-7 last year with a wild card.
Your all play.
All play was not great. I had a very fortunate year last year, considering I lost both Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley in week 2.
Wow, long way to fall there for the Hitman. Had he taken some flippers to the face?
The next one out is going to go into Division 3 with Watson and Roscoe.
It's Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner, former Royal Rumble champion.
Who took over his team? Roscoe, right? Roscoe took over his team.
Yeah. And then won the next 2 championships. So I guess if you think ownership doesn't matter, I guess there you go. Is Thanos dead? Okay.
He's just taking a bit of a breather.
Oh, top rope, baby.
Thanos have just
top
been
rope.
going at it. Uh-oh.
What will happen with this?
You little showboating?
Some jumping, I bet.
Oh!
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
Who is that? Is that Brett?
That you're beating up on? Yeah.
Yeah. Get up, Brett. Come on, man.
Troy, really mixing it up with Thanos.
Oh, that's gotta hurt even with the helmet on.
Jeez.
How do you have a green face?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
Oh, out goes Troy. That's what happens when you mix it up with the Mad Titans.
Yeah, maybe not the best choice to go after Thanos.
Oh no, now he's after me. Oh, I don't want to go out next. That's Roscoe's division.
Questionable decision making by Troy to go after Thanos.
Oh, he missed.
Start going to the top rope, coming down and misses. Oh.
Well,
No, Thanos, you get off.
yeah, claw
Get
the
him.
eyes.
Knock him out.
Kick him in
Knock
the
him
nut.
out. Get Pritchard out.
Yeah, come on.
Oh.
They've been showing off some agility, though. Uh-oh. That's gotta hurt.
Dear. That's
That
not what
doesn't
you
feel
want.
good.
Oh, no.
Is
Oh, God.
Brett dead?
Quite possibly.
Don't go out. Don't go out. Don't go out. Pritchard first. Pritchard first. Yes, Pritchard first.
Ah.
Oh, Pritchard into Division 3. That Division 3 looking like a real cheese grater.
The 2 championship, or no, because Hillers is in the championship. But the 2 top regular season teams last year now into Division 3.
That one's. I'm so glad to not be in Division 3.
Ween Yay.
Making a late appearance. Probably hoping for a victory.
Ween Yay in the league for 7 seasons. They've made the playoffs twice. He was 8-8 last year. Perennially a great drafter. Everybody loves his team on draft day, and then it's just that's kind of it, really.
It fades over time. It's hard to maintain the spark in these types of relationships.
Addy just deciding that he wants some of the Titan now.
He's gonna push on Thanos a little bit. Just push him a little.
Well, you know he does those Spartan races. He can take Thanos.
Just gonna push it.
Uh-oh. Brett's upset with me. Come on, Brett. Get out of here.
Uh-oh, what's Thanos gonna do to... This can't be good for Patty.
Out goes Patty.
Is that something? Okay.
Division
Into
1!
Division 1 with Hillers.
I
And
love
Nick.
my division.
Division 1 finalized with Dave, Hillers, Nick, and Patty. Wow.
All right.
Yeah,
So that's the
that's a
last
thing.
2 are here then.
Feeling good about Division 1.
Whoever goes out, so it's between you and Ween Ye now, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
one of you will be in Division 3?
All right, I'd love to be knocked out right about now, please.
Right. Well, you probably should have gone after Thanos, I think. He seems to have a predilection for hucking people out of this. It probably helps when you're 9 feet tall and weigh about 1,500 pounds before you put your golden
Seems
armor
to,
on.
Yeah. Thanos upset with his performance last year.
Provides a slight tactical advantage.
Here we go. Oh, no. Andy always performed well. Andy's he was the champ last year in this, I think, right? In the Royal Rumble?
Yeah. Probably hoping to go out a little sooner this year,
Might
like
be.
right now.
Jesus, Brett can take a beating, I'll tell you that.
I've always said it.
Remember Captain America, the first one, at the beginning? Before he takes the serum?
Yes.
Man, that was cool.
Like, where are you going with this?
Thanos losing interest for some reason.
I feel like he could just palm Brett's head and just toss him out of the ring.
Weenye and Hitman fighting
Oh,
for some reason to get the other one out of the ring right now.
Yeah.
If only they knew what was at stake.
Oh, out goes Brett. Down
But
to the final
they
three.
all right. So who does Thanos want to go after first? Who does Thanos want out?
Thanos putting a massive thumb on the scale. Andy says,
what's going
knock
on
me
here?
out first. I mean, it looks aggressive.
Yeah,
but
push
I'm
me
not
out.
sure in
Let
what
go.
way.
Let go, Hitman.
That's a two-cheek couple.
Yes. How'd I go? Yes, I lost.
Andy's competitive desire was his own undoing in this one.
Finalizes Division 2, which also finalizes Division 3.
We have it. Now it's just a question of if he can get the moral victory of winning the Rumble.
Defending his title
Yeah.
against the previous champion, I think.
Well, it
Thanos,
helps
right?
when you show up as like the last wrestler every time, which
Yeah.
he seems to have a way of doing. I kind of hope he gets it because it might be the only victory he sees this season.
Oh,
Got fired. Ooh.
look at him carrying Thanos. Oh
Look at,
my
look at
God!
showing the strength. Jesus.
Wow! Decisive!
Wow! Back-to-back Royal Rumble championships.
With style.
Pretty great. Pretty great.
And just tosses Thanos like he's nothing.
Well, the Wang have fate has decided. Ask
Yeah.
not for whom the bone bones, Division 3. It bones for thee.
Well, we want to run through it?
In Division 1, we have Dave Lovins, myself, Nick, and Mike Patty. In Division 2, Danny Grimes, JD, Chris McDonald, and Mike Merrill. In Division 3, Brad Watson, Bosco, Pritchard, and Weenye.
Division 3 is
I would not want to be there. It
murderer's
looks
row.
horrible. Just awful. Between Division 2 and Division 1, what are you guys' thoughts?
I think Division 1 is an insult to dumpster fires.
I'll be right at home there, I think.
You've got like,
Never.
we went through like people who are in playoff droughts. Like Dave hasn't made it since 2014. Nick's had one in the last 7. Patty's never made the playoffs. And then you got Hillers, who seems to be turning
Agents
it
of
around.
Chaos.
Runner-up last year. Division winner last year. So we'll see.
Time
Clearly
to
the favorite
not fuck it up
going
with the
in.
draft. Ooh, don't screw it up.
All right. You guys want to call it there? And
Yeah, let's. And by all means, send us your thoughts. Send an email out to the league. Let us know how you liked the Rumble and what you think about the divisions and any other passing observations.
real quick before we go, and I don't hope this doesn't extend this too long, but another thought I had for drafting next year, or not drafting, but divisional selection, is a draft for divisions where we somehow decide on 3 captains, whether it's division winners from last year or the 3 worst teams from the previous year, so they split up or whatever, I don't know. And then you draft which teams you want in your division, and we just go snake style. So, like, if I have first pick, I'd pick whoever, and then, we just go through that way. Just calling people out when you pick them, basically. Thoughts?
Maybe. I like the Rumble. But we can discuss it.
I'm also sort of pro Rumble.
We could do a podcast of the draft that we do, too, by the way. You bring on all the owners who are drafting, and we do the draft in a podcast format, and,
I mean, you're good.
How do you feel being selected first? Pretty bad.
pretty bad. Can't say it was unexpected, but I don't love it. Anyway, just something else to think about. So I'll probably bring it up at the draft too, see what people think.
Other important things to think about include the fact that James Robinson, Joe Mixon, Allen Robinson, all on the trade block. So take a look.
You got any more Robinsons available?
There's one way to find out. Check out my roster. Send me a trade.
www.hillersroster.com.
Right.
All right, guys. We're going to call it there. For Nick,
All right.
for Hillers, we'll see you guys at the draft.